All right, let's just jump right in. We're going to talk about a secret to building wealth that's literally thousands of years old, but somehow it feels more important right now than ever before. And it all comes from this one short, super powerful book.
And when I say old, I mean old. This book, The Richest Man in Babylon, first came out way back in 1926. Wow, that's almost 100 years ago. But the secrets inside? Whoa, they go back 6,000 years.
Which, makes you wonder, what on earth can a story from ancient Babylon teach us about money today? I mean, seriously, we've got crypto, we have online banking, high-frequency trading. They had, what, goats and chariots?
But here's the crazy part. The book's whole point is that the fundamental laws of money, they're like gravity. They're universal, and they haven't changed at all, not one bit. And the very first rule, it's so simple, but it will completely flip the way you look at your paycheck.
So to find that first rule, we gotta go way back in time, to ancient Babylon. And we meet this guy, our hero, a man named Bansir. He's a chariot builder, and he's one of the best in the city. But despite being great at his job, he is completely, totally broke. So one night, Bansir has this incredibly real dream. He dreams he's rich. He can feel the weight of this heavy purse on his belt just clinking with gold and silver coins. He can buy whatever he wants. For himself, for his wife, he just feels this amazing sense of security.
It felt so real. The relief, the freedom, all of it. But then, as you can probably guess, he woke up.
And poof, it was gone. His purse was just as flat and limp as it was the day before. And this feeling of rebellion just washes over him. He works his tail off every single day. He's a master at his craft, and yet he has absolutely nothing to show for it. I mean, does that feeling sound at all familiar to you?
So he and his best friend, a musician named Kobe, they sit down and they have this big realization. The problem is they've spent their whole lives working, but they've never actually sought wealth. They decide right then and there they have to learn the secrets.
And where do you go to learn how to get rich? Well, you go to the richest man in town, right? And his name is Arkad. This guy was a total legend. He was so rich, the rumor was that even the king of Babylon would come to him for financial help. So Bansir and Cody, they get their friends together. They march over to Arkad's home, and they just ask him straight up, "Arkad, what's the deal? You're no more talented than we are. We grew up together. Why are you so unbelievably rich while we're struggling?" So, what was it? What was that first life-changing secret Arkad shared?
Just this number, 1/10. And you're probably thinking, that's it? That's the big secret? 1/10? I mean, how can something so ridiculously simple be the key to unimaginable wealth? It almost feels insulting, right?
But then Arkad explains it, and this is the whole game right here. He says, a part of all you earn is yours to keep. Now wait, really think about that for a second. We get our paycheck and we think, great, this is all mine. But is it? No, it belongs to our landlord, the grocery store, our credit cards. Everyone else gets a piece. Arkad's rule is to pay yourself first. Before anyone else gets a single dime, you take at least 1/10 and you keep it, period.
Okay, so that's awesome. You've started saving 1/10 of your income. Your purse is getting a little heavier. But just letting that money sit there isn't the whole story, right? Nah, that's just step one. The next part, that's where the real magic happens. You have to make your gold multiply.
And Arkad uses this brilliant analogy to explain investing. He says, think of every single gold piece you save as a slave, a worker that can make money for you, day and night.
And every single copper piece that your little gold slave earns for you, well, that's its child. A brand new little worker that is born from your money.
And here's where it gets crazy. That child can also work and earn more money for you. And its children can work for you. And pretty soon, you have an entire army of these golden slaves and their children and their children's children, all working to create what Arkad calls a golden stream of wealth that constantly flows into your purse, whether you're working or not.
Now this all sounds incredible, but that comes with a massive warning. It is unbelievably easy to lose your entire army of golden slaves in one foolish move. And that brings us to what Arkad calls the 5 laws of gold. Arkad tells this really painful story about his very first investment. He saved for a whole year, and then he gave all his money to a brickmaker who was traveling, telling him to buy rare jewels. A brickmaker? What does a brickmaker know about jewels? Well, turns out, nothing. He got scammed and came back with worthless pieces of glass. Arkad lost everything.
I mean, the lesson is so obvious when you see it laid out like this, isn't it? If you want advice about jewels, you go to a jewel merchant. If you want advice about building a wall, then you go talk to the brickmaker. You have to guard your treasure from loss by only taking advice from people with proven experience in that field.
So here they are, the 5 laws of gold all boiled down. Law 1, pay yourself first, at least a tenth. Okay, Law 2, put that money to work for you. Law 3, only get advice from proven experts. Then, Law 4, don't mess with businesses you don't understand. Stay in your lane. And finally, Law 5, if an investment promises crazy, impossible earnings, you run. It's a trap.
But Arkad leaves them with one final, super powerful piece of wisdom. Knowing all of this stuff is completely useless without one thing: action. He says, men of action are favored by the goddess of good luck. You have to actually do it. Opportunity doesn't just wait around for people who aren't ready. And that's really the big takeaway from these thousands of years old stories. The knowledge is just the beginning. The crucial part is what you do with it. So the only question left is, after hearing all this, what is the one single action you are going to take today to start building your own fortune?